Okay, so today's question is minimum distance to type a word using two fingers. So you have a keyword layout as shown in the above in the XY plane, like capital A, B, C, all those I stored in this 5 rows and 6 columns. Where each English uppercase letter is located at some coordinate. Okay. So for example, A letter A is located at 0, 0. Letter B is located at 0 row first column 0, 1. Letter P is located at 0, 1, 2 second row and 0, 1, 2, 3 third column. So 2, 3 and so on. So we have been given a word, return the minimum distance to type such a string using only two fingers. So distance between coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2 is absolute difference of both x and y coordinates and then their sum. So note that the initial positions of two fingers are considered free, so do not count towards your total distance. Also, your two fingers do not have to start at the first letters or first two letters. Okay, so let's try to code this. What we will do, we will be using recursive plus memoization solution for this. So yeah, let's try to code this and we'll keep on explaining as we go. So first of all, we will simply create a helper function. So let's create a helper function. So dot helper, and which we will pass here at which index we are currently of this word. So we will start from the 0 index, so 0, and then we will pass what is the coordinate of our first finger and what is the coordinate of our second finger. So what is the first coordinate of our first finger? At the starting it's none, it's nowhere on the coordinate, so simply set x and y as none. Similarly for the second play, it is also not set second finger, so set it as none, and finally pass the word also. Okay, yeah. Now what we will do, we will have to when we create this helper function, we will have to find the coordinate of the each character. So let's write a function which will return us the what is the coordinate of this particular character, any of the particular character. So let's write that. So define, let's name it as getIndex and pass the character here. Okay, so we can get what is the sequence of that character starting from 1, 2, 3 and like this in this particular matrix. So nothing but wadi give us the number of that character. Okay, minus what is the starting one. Starting of A is nothing but the 65, so subtract 65. Okay, now you can set initially row is equal to 0. Okay, and what we will do, while num is greater than equal to 6. While num is greater than equal to 6 means it can be in another rows. Okay, so what we will do, we will simply every time as this first there are total 6 columns. Okay, so first row contains only 6 elements, so every time we will keep on subtracting 6, that will give us the another row and like that. Okay, so let's do that. So num minus is equal to 6, subtract 6 from that, and as 6 has been separated, we went from row 0 to row 1, so row increases, so simply increment the row value, row plus is equal to 1. And finally what you can return, we have to return the coordinate of a particular character. So what is that? The row will give us the row number and this particular num will give us the column number. So we have created our this getIndex function. Now finally go to our helper function. So simply create that, define helper. Okay, and what all values we have passed here. First thing, it's in class we forgot to pass self here. Okay, now again here, so simply pass self. Then the other thing which we have passed is idx, index of that character in the word. And then what is this 1x? 1 means our first finger and second means our second finger, so you can simply put a 1x comma 1y comma second x comma second y and the word itself. So first what will be the condition to terminate this loop, this recursive function, if this idx is simply equal to lane of word, means our word is total character we have came at the last and all the characters of the word has been finished, so we will simply return 0. Okay, now what we will do, we will figure out the what this index, suppose index is 0, idx 0, so which character is idx 0? Suppose this is c, so c, what is the coordinate of c in this particular group? So let's find out that. So simply word x comma word y, we are taking both the x and y coordinates, self dot get index, self dot get index, we are doing self dot get index, we are calling this function. What we have to pass? We have to pass the character. What will be character? Nothing but word at that particular index. Okay, now what we will do, we will try to keep our first finger at the word, then we will try to keep the second finger at the word. We will try both the ways, and whichever is minimum we will return that as the answer. So simply check if 1x is equal to none, means our first finger is not set anywhere, and 1y is equal to none. Okay, what we will do, we will simply create a variable first. What will be the minimum distance for the first finger? So first is equal to nothing but if it is at none, so means we can simply point it at that particular character and the cost is 0, so simply go to the another character. So self dot helper, what will idx plus index will be idx plus 1, and this what will be the coordinate of the first finger? Coordinate of the first finger will now will be the coordinate of the first character. So word x comma word y. Okay, idx comma word x comma word y, and what will be the second finger? Second finger will be as it is. We have not done anything with the second finger. Okay, and pass the word as it is. And what if first finger was set somewhere? So if first finger was set somewhere, we can simply, what we will do first, we have to this calculate the distance x1 minus x2 plus y1 minus y2. So abs of abs is nothing with that gives the absolute value. So where the current character where we have to move is, and where our first finger is, that's nothing but 1x. Okay, and then again same for the y. So absolute of word of y minus 1 of y. I think it seems correct. Word of y, 1 of y, and again we will call the helper function for the another character. So self dot helper, our index has been to idx plus 1, and of course, yeah, the new position of the first finger is at the character, at the first character, or the character at which that particular index is. So word x comma word y, word x comma 1 pi, and second finger is, it's there only where it was earlier. We have not done anything with the second finger currently, and pass on the word. Okay, so this seems correct. Now similar thing we will do for the second finger. Just copy and paste this, control C, okay. Now we will check for the second finger. So if second finger is x and second finger of y is none, so for set it as second is equal to self dot I, we will get to index 1, but this time one first finger will be as it is, and second finger's coordinate will be word x and word y. Just simply pass here 1x comma 1y. Okay, so what we have done, as the first cost will be 0, as the initially the second finger is none, so we will go to index first. First finger will be as it is, second finger's coordinate will be word x and word y and word. Okay, and now again, what if the case is second finger was already planted somewhere, so second is equal to absolute of word of x minus, we will take its distance from the second finger, word of y minus second y. So second y plus self dot helper idx plus 1, again these things will come here. Okay, same thing, same helper function will be called here. So just second this will be called here, so simply replace. Yeah, so self dot helper id is 1x, first finger will be as it is, and second finger coordinate will be word x comma word y. So this seems correct, and now what we will do, we will simply return uh, we will simply return minimum of first comma second. First comma second. Let's try to run and check if this works. Okay, so test cases has passed as you can see, but if we will try to run this, let me show you this. This will give clearly if I will run this, because we haven't used the memoization yet. This should give clearly, not the wrong answer. Let's check that first. Then we will apply memoization to our code. Yeah, see, it's giving TLE now because this is a recursive call. Okay, and currently is 2 power n. We have to convert anyhow it's to the big of n time complexity. So we will be using DP here. So create a DP dictionary. DP is equal to this. Pass DP with all the functions, and yeah, you can set key. Okay, what will be key of our dictionary? What are the fluctuating value? This id x1 x1 y second x second y. These are the fluctuating value. Simply set key is equal to, take key is equal to all this value. Okay, pass it as the key. So if key in dp, that means we have already got this value. We will simply return dp of key. And what if it's not the case? We will comment the down. We will set dp of key is equal to this thing. Okay, and we will return dp of key. Now what things is remaining? The only thing is remaining, we have to pass this dp dictionary to all the functions. So pass it simply dp, then again come where are we are calling function dp, then come down, you can set dp again here dp, same here dp. Now I think it should work. Let's run and check first. Okay, so test cases is passed. Let's try to submit and check if this works for all the test cases. Yeah, so our code has passed successfully. Thank you for watching.